Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
Dr. Carlin?
Well, if it isn't our visitor from the past. Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch at Warwick Homestead with a synth. He's been field testing a variety of genetically modified seeds that I created. Take this packet of seeds to the Roger Warwick synth. Be careful with these. They represent years of genetic manipulation and enhancement. Hopefully you can manage such a simple task.
Don't patronize me, Pencil Neck.
I meant no offense, just, well, let's move on. Now listen closely, because this next part is vitally important. When Roger asks how your trip was, tell him some blood bugs chased you halfway across the Commonwealth. That code phrase will identify you as an agent of the Institute. Also, you must be discreet. Do nothing to draw attention to yourself or raise suspicion.
Oh, maybe I should get a secret decoder ring, too.
A secret decoder ring? What a fascinating suggestion. I'll have to look into that. Now hurry on to Warwick Homestead so we can begin the experiment.
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress anyone down here.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Clayton.
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in supermutants. To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong supermutant. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples, but let's just start with one.
How do I, obtain this tissue sample, exactly?
Well, I suppose you'll just cut off some of its flesh, store it however you like, and then bring it to me. Probably best if you kill it first.
I've got one right here.
I'll take that from you. Yes, this will do nicely. I hope those super mutants didn't give you too much trouble.
What? No reward for my efforts?
I suppose that's a fair request. I was going to take these over to the SRB, but here, you take them. You face at least as much danger as any of our coursers. It might be necessary to gather more samples, so check back with me later if you can. Again, thanks for your help. I couldn't do this without you.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought.
Farm's not much, but it's something.
Didn't run into too much trouble coming out here, I hope.
Do I look like a delivery man to you?
Well, let's see. Dirty clothes, warm boots. Yep. Looks about right. So how was your trip? Any trouble with the local wildlife?
Some blood bugs chased me halfway across the Commonwealth, but I made it.
Yeah, those things can be pretty territorial. Glad they didn't catch you. Since you traveled all this way, how about a quick tour? Right this way, if you please. I'll show you what we've been up to here at the Warwick Homestead. This place used to be a sewage treatment plant. We think that's why the soil here is so fertile. We're proud of what we've accomplished here, but we're only getting started. You got the seeds? Good. I'll take those. Listen, I need your help. The whole operation's in danger of being exposed.
The Institute builds an underground scientific utopia, and you're their crowning achievement. The future is fucked.
You try working alone with no support for months on end. See how easy it is. So here's the problem. I think my foreman, Bill Sutton, suspects what I really am. He's been spying on me and having secret conversations with our farmhand, Cedric. Now, he's starting to work on my wife and kids, trying to turn them against me, too.
That's the peril of being a synth out here. Constant fear of discovery.
Just how dangerous is this foreman? Is he a real threat?
I don't know, maybe. He's heard all the same boogeyman stories as everyone else. A lot of people up here are scared. They're seeing synths around every corner. Anyway, there's more to it. Cedric's vanished. Bill says he had to visit a sick relative, but I think he went to get help.
Oh, great. This just gets better and better.
If Bill's taken June and the kids into his confidence, he might have told them what he's planning. Right now, they're too suspicious to talk to me about it, but they've got no reason to suspect you. Just remember, Bill's got them all pretty scared. It's not gonna be easy.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not supposed to talk to you.
What do you mean? Why not?
Foreman Bill says we shouldn't trust any strangers who come to visit Daddy.
Look, your father's in danger, and I'm trying to help him.
Well, okay. If you really are trying to help, then I guess I can talk to you. The truth is, I'm really scared for Daddy. Foreman Bill says he's a synth and he has to be dealt with.
He gave Cedric a lot of money and told him to go to Good Neighbor. I don't know why.
Please, if you really want to help Daddy, find out what Cedric and Bill are up to and stop them.
You ain't earned my trust, so we got nothing to talk about.
Got a few things for trade, if you're interested. Lord knows it wasn't always that way.
What have you got?
Got some ripe mute fruit and potatoes. Might be a gourd or two as well. Also got some ammunition, stems, you know, the basics. What do you say?
Sounds like you've been through some tough times.
Yeah, some super mutants came through and tore the place up. We damn near starved to death. Anyway, things are better now. Just look at the place. We've got everything we need. I'll say this. If you want to start up a farm out here, you better be ready to fight for it.
Why not hire some guards?
Even if we could feed, bunk, and pay them, we'd still have to find people we could trust. When it comes to protecting our family, Robert and I need to be sure. How about you? Got any family yourself?
I've got a son, Sean. I lost my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have asked. I hope I haven't reopened any old wounds.
It's okay. You couldn't have known.
Well, it's good of you to say so. I think I've embarrassed myself enough for one conversation. I did enjoy talking with you, though, and I hope you'll visit again. Take care.
Hi there.
Hancock turns a blind eye to our activities. Makes Good Neighbor a great place to lay low.
Charlie serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else. Peace, sister.
Stay free, sister.
Take the edge off. Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
Lady, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
I just want to be left alone.
I want to know what you and Bill Sutton are planning.
Yeah? What's it to you?
No need to feel like a stranger. 'Cause we're
Hey, answer my question. Why did Bill send you here?
I heard you twice the first time, stranger. Thing is, I don't see how any of this is your goddamn business. Unless maybe Roger put you up to this. Tell you what, though. Maybe we can help each other out. If I've learned anything here, it's that information's got a price. Just like everything else. I got no particular loyalty to Bill Sutton or to Roger Warwick. So make me an offer, and let's see what happens.
You don't care about Roger's family? Not even his children?
You really aren't from around here, are you? The people who survive in this world are the ones who look out for themselves first. Now, are we gonna do business?
A man's life is at stake and you're fishing for a bribe? You're pathetic.
Sadly, that's the way the Commonwealth works.
Then I guess this conversation's over.
You ready to be reasonable now?
You know the score, friend. If you've got the caps, we can talk.
I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
Working with us is the right call.
Bill isn't the only one who's afraid. People all over the Commonwealth are talking about this institute. But maybe you're right. Maybe we are letting that fear get the best of us. Truth is, this whole trip was a damn fool idea if you ask me. Bill hands me a fistful of caps and says, go to Good Neighbor. They got all kinds of shady characters there. Find us a mercenary. So I'm supposed to find some contract killer like I know how, and then hire him to take out Roger. First I agreed, but now I'm thinking to hell with Bill Sutton. I'll just stick around here for a while. Of course, he's probably figured out that I ain't coming back. Might just take matters into his own hands. As frightened as he is, the man's capable of just about anything.
Yeah?
My client appreciates the work you did with his rat problem.
You step through the gate, you got balls.
One way or another, you're gonna admit what you really are. When you do, everyone will know the real Roger Warwick is dead and gone.
But he's right here, Bill.
Bill, you're insane. Please, I'm begging you. Let's just talk about this.
You, I know you're part of this. You probably killed the real Roger so this thing could take his place.
Is this really what you want, Bill? To kill an innocent man and destroy a family?
An innocent man's already been killed, and this thing pretending to be Roger ain't him. Who the hell are you, anyway? I'll tell you who you are. You're one of them! You show up out of nowhere, have your secret chat with Roger, and the next thing I see, you're off looking for Cedric! That's right, I figured it out. I know you're up to something, and I ain't gonna trust a word you say!
It's your decision. But I don't think you'll pull that trigger.
There's no turning back now. Not for me. So what do you plan to do, stranger? Are you ready to take a bullet for a synth?
If it means protecting innocent people from a madman, yes.
A madman? Is that what you think I am? I know what I've seen. At least, I think I do. What else could explain it? None of you believe me, do you? Am I really crazy? I don't know. I was so sure about Roger. Jesus, what if I'm wrong? What if I was about to... right in front of June and the kids? I have to leave. I'm sorry. I need to sort things out. I've lost sight of things.
Hi.
How could I
If
be
we had a good
so
supply of
selfish?
clean water, things would be pretty good.
We've been making...
I'm a worthless son of a bitch. That's what I am.
Bill was a good man once. I don't know what happened to him.
You okay?
Yeah, mostly. I thought for sure I was a dead man.
You're lucky I got here when I did.
Yeah, you're right. You can tell our mutual friends that I'll get those seeds in the ground and have a report ready soon. In the meantime, you be safe out there.
Mom's a really great cook.
We've got some supplies I can offer, if you're interested.
We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you learn the big secret. Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. She calls the ops, gives the rah-rah speeches, but it's just an act. She does what I tell her to because the railroad, it's my show. It's been that way since I founded it.
Do you really think I'm gonna fall for this?
Fall for what? Haven't you noticed that when I say the word, Desdemona does a 180? Hey, there's an intruder! No, I vouch for him. Then welcome! Every time. It works best that way. Gives me room to maneuver. We've come a long way since the beginning. We've done a lot of good. Saved a lot of synths. But we're about more than that. We are the last and only line of defense between the Institute and the Commonwealth. Hell, maybe even the world.
You've lied to me at least once. This is just more of the same.
Yeah, you got me. But you're gonna hear the same sort of lies elsewhere. There's other organizations out there, and in time, I'm sure they're gonna spoon-feed you their own patented form of bullshit. Ignore the verbiage and look at what they're doing, what they're asking you to do, what sort of world they'd have you build, and how they're gonna pay for it.
I don't need any more of your lies.
Then boy, did you choose the wrong traveling companion. But hey, listen. And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice. Make it the right one.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
I delivered the seeds.
Good, good. I trust everything went smoothly?
Hardly.
Don't tell me the simple act of carrying a packet of seeds from point A to point B proved difficult for you. On second thought, don't answer that. It'll just discourage me. I have little enough faith in people as it is. I'd prefer not to lose any more. Here you are, then. Something to aid in your future missions, courtesy of the Bioscience Division. That will be all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.